Well, good morning, everybody. We have a dog who is awake, feeling himself. So we'll see where the morning takes us for the next hour. Evan here. I might have to jump into the screen every now and then to make sure that we got a buddy who is staying in the screen as well. So Blue is awake. He's having a good morning. He ate his breakfast about 2 hours ago. Had a little nap after breakfast, so he is already feeling good and ready to play. So we'll see if we can get him playing within the screen. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments below. Yeah, you can have that. Or on the side there, and I'd be happy to answer those for you. So if you watched Uncle Trip yesterday, he went live with Bennabone. So be sure to watch that Instagram live replay there. It was a pretty fun little way to learn more about the Bennabones the dogs really like to eat. This is one of them, a dental chew that Blue has right here. So that is exciting. Another thing to keep an eye out for at 6 p.m. tonight. My favorite hour of the week. Yeah, you can totally have that Bennabone. Yeah, it's all you, man. Good boy. Is game night at Blues. So we started last week with game night at Blues, and basically Blue will go Instagram live, and we'll bring you on as a part of that live. You can request to be a part of our Instagram live. You can watch the Instagram live, be a part of it, hang out with us. We did Hangman last week, and then now this week we are going to probably do another game of Hangman as well as bingo. So if you go to Instagram or if you go to butlerblue.com to the virtual campus kit, I'll see if I can pop a link down in the comments after he gets settled here for a download to the bingo board. We will be playing. I will be calling out bingo on behalf of Blue, of course, and winners get prizes. There's also going to be prizes for most creative bingo markers that you use. So maybe you'll use goldfish as your bingo markers, or maybe you'll use quarters or Butler stickers. I don't know. We'll have to see yourself. But that's what we got going on today. Butler Blue game night, bingo, and Hangman again. Here's your Bennabone. There you go. So I do think he is going through round 2 of teething here. He lost all of his front teethers already, and he's starting to lose some molars. And so let me see if I can go grab one to show you what those are kind of looking like. But I think right here, like the back of his teeth are starting to hurt. So he's putting his Bennabones a little bit further back when he's chewing. We're giving him frozen toys, so he's got some keys. I'll go get right now to see if he'll want to chew on those that have been in the freezer all night to see if we can help with his gums to make them feel a little better. But poor little pup, he is just over 5 months old, so he is in the prime of teething still, just like a regular human baby. Hey, you want your keys? Hey, look at those. You want these? Yeah. All right, well, how about this then? You want this one? There you go. I can't hold it for you. I know. I mean, I could, but. You look sleepy. If I'm being honest, you do look sleepy. How about that? Here, how about you take this? You can lay down with it. Yeah, there you go. You're really contemplating taking this toy, aren't you? Well, this is interesting. He is just looking at himself in the computer screen. That's you, buddy. Hey, buddy, that's you. Well, now, look. Now there's no dog on the screen. Because you're not over here. I know. Hey, Blue. Come here. You want it? Oh, good job. Oh no. The pretzel is under the couch. The pretzel is under the couch. All right, let me see if I can get it for you, buddy. Would you like some help? I got it. Oh, there you go. You can have it. You can totally have it. I want it back. Ready? We're gonna go with it. He might have chosen his bed for a minute, so we'll see how long this lasts. Oh, he did find his Kong that's underneath there, so maybe he's into that for a minute. We'll see. Again, guys, feel free to ask any questions in the comment there. Happy to answer anything. A reminder that 6 p.m. tonight we will be having game night with Blue. We'll be playing bingo, and you can download that bingo board on butlerblue.com. Go ahead to the virtual campus kit for that, as well as there is a link in Blue's Instagram bio where you can download that specialized Blue bingo board for tonight's bingo game. We'll have prizes. We'll bring you on, and it'll be a really great time. I'm looking forward to it. It was a lot of fun last week. We played Hangman, and I think we'll probably play another game of Hangman today just because it was so much fun. But looking forward to game night tonight with you guys. He is just like a little toddler because he is. I'm going to give him a little treat. He's been a good boy. So I'm going to fill this Kong with some peanut butter because he has been a really good boy this week. He's going to love it. Blue, you want crunchy or creamy? All right, here you go, buddy. All right, a little treat for him this week. He's been pretty good. He does have a lot of toys, Linda. Yeah, he has a lot of toys, and he switches between them all the time. I mean, his go-tos are Bones and that pretzel for sure. He had a fish taco he liked a lot, but I'm guessing it's at the bottom of that basket because he hasn't gotten it out very recently. Violetta, he does not care if we hold or carry him. He's a big baby. Big baby. Thank you, Linda. I do think he deserves a lot of toys. Some other things on the docket for Blue today. He has 2 Butler-bound deliveries. He'll be doing those virtually on Zoom, so be on the lookout for those posts later. He started his Butler-bound career a week ago now. Not going to people's doors, I guess, currently as of everything going on with COVID-19. But he is doing virtual Butler-bound visits. So he's got 2 more today. And like I said, game night at 6. So big day for the big guy. So maybe he'll rest. We'll see. What's up, pal? I don't have any more peanut butter. I gave you plenty in your Kong. I know. Pam, we don't have snow. Thank goodness. We have rain, but it doesn't. It looks like it's raining, but it doesn't. Like I don't actually see any rain. It looks more like it's just constantly wet outside. I did see that it got 12 inches in some parts of Colorado, so that would have been horrible. What's up, buddy? Oh, do you want a Bennett bone over there? Can I get you one? How about these two? How often do you take him on walks, and does he tug on the leash? He is a bulldog, so absolutely he tugs on the leash. He thinks he's in charge, and he thinks that he knows where we're going. We take them maybe once or twice a day. You really do need to find the sweet spot temperature for these dogs. Too cold in their paws will hurt, or too hot and they'll just overheat really quickly. So we take them, well, at least once a day for a good walk. We don't always have to walk them. It's just during this time of COVID where we can't do appearances that we're walking him, because usually they'll work enough to where they don't need to walk. All right, let me get him a little bit more peanut butter in this Kong because he's demanding it. I got you, buddy. Okay, go take it to your bed. Come on with it. His fur is pretty soft. It's getting a little less soft as he grows older and gets his older dog coat, but it is a pretty soft coat for a bulldog. Now, Trips is Uncle Trip, Butler the third. He has the softest coat of any bulldog I have ever felt. I've pet a lot of bulldogs. When I see a bulldog, I usually pet the bulldog. Where you going? What's that? I don't have any more for you. What's up? Go get your toys. Go get your toys. Hey. Where'd you go? I look down for 1 minute and I lose the dog. Where are you? You're by your food bowl. You have gotten breakfast. You are ready to go. You don't need any more breakfast. I'm going to dismiss 2 rumors right now that are happening on Blue's Facebook. He is not sad. That is just what a bulldog looks like. And the other one is that I don't feed him enough. He gets all the food he could ever want or ever need. Now all the food he could ever want, that's a different story. Hey, buddy, you want to play with this? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's dig deep. Oh, here's a steak taco. Here's your carrot. You want one of these? Yeah, buddy. Hey, you thought you wanted it. There you go. You gotta grab it. You want this one? There you go. Yeah. Go get it. Okay. Ferocious. What? That's all you're gonna do? You're gonna do one little whip with it, and yes, you're gonna call it good on that. That's what you're gonna do? Hey, let's try again. How about that? What was that? Oh, that's nice, isn't it? There you go. I can take it to your bed. You got it. Ready to your bed. Yes. Then we do a little turn, maybe a sit. Yeah. And then you lay down, just like Uncle Trip taught you. You lay down with it. You put that paw right there. Yep. And then you put it in your mouth like that. And then you got the bend bone holder. Now you need to work on that for a bit. All right. We might have gotten him. Okay, Chrissy wants to know how much he weighs. It's hard to tell because our scale is out of batteries. And to me, batteries are not essential. When he went in for his neuter a few weeks ago now, he's quite a few weeks post-op. He was just over 30 pounds, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was about 35 pounds already. Natalie, that might answer your question. If he's still gaining weight pretty consistently, yeah, he is. I would say still a pound a week. He's trucking along. He will be full grown, or I guess the better way to put it is full weight, around 8 to 10 months. So he's got a few weeks until then, but he'll look a little, not awkward. That's not a nice word to say. He'll look a little odd. A little different, not really bulldoggy. He'll be a little tall, a little lanky, kind of look like his proportions don't fit. And then he'll spend the next 2 months kind of filling those proportions out. So around 12 months old, around a year is when you'll really see what they start to look like. So it's an interesting way they do it, but that's how bulldogs are. He is, just so you know, when he is walking off screen, he's just going to stand by his food bowl. What else we got in here, buddy? Oh boy, how about Sticky? You love Sticky. What about tiny minimum? No? Okay. How about the meatballs? The meatballs? Fish taco. Carrot. What do you want? Thank you. You want your duck? You want your duck? You want your duck? You want your duck? Get your duck. Hey, where'd your duck go? It's over here. Nice job. I have that. I want that. Whee! Get your duck. His favorite toy, Ava, all 5 of his Binabones. He has the small size of all 5 Binabone shapes there. That's the Zagler, the Dental Chew, the Wishbone, the Pawplexer, and the Maple Stick. He really favors the Zagler and the Pawplexer. He loves all those. And then he does one big difference between him and Trip is he loves soft toys. Loves soft toys. So you'll see that duck right there in front of his bed. He got that for Easter. There's a Pluto there in the box that he loves. Mr. Rabbit's right next to Pluto. He suckles on them. He kind of sucks on them. He'll grab like a foot or a toe and just kind of, for lack of a better term, suckle on it. And he loves to do that. And I was told by Michael Kaltenmark, the handler of Butler Blue II and Butler Blue III, that Butler Blue II did that quite a bit as well. But Trip and Blue, besides Binabones, have very different tastes in toys. Molly, his training has been different. Forced to slow down. You don't want to slow down the training because it's so important. So if anything, we're just really hammering home the basic commands that he learned already. Sit, stay, spin, down, and then making sure he greets people and dogs in a polite way. Now, that's the one that's tough because he cannot greet people or dogs the correct way. So we're just kind of correcting any bad behavior he might have before if he sees people out on a walk or things like that. But it's just been different. We're in talks with his trainers to see if this goes on for so much longer, what our plan is. But we're taking him out for walks, getting him used to as many different environments as possible. We took him to a good green space last night and ran around with him to make sure he was getting all stimulated and getting the attention out and the energy out that he could. So it's just different, keeping his mind going in different ways. We have a few other cool ideas for his training that I want to possibly pursue in the future. So we'll see how those all play out coming here soon. I would say he's really close to being ready to be the mascot. He's a good boy. Hey, why are you licking my leg? The people want to see you. All right, well, if you don't want all these, we got to clean them up. You want your pretzel? There's still a bunch of peanut butter in this thing. There you go. You got it? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There you go. Where are you going with it? All right, back to the questions. He is insane with his food. Yeah, he is. So he is a really quick eater. So if you see videos of him eating and you see a lot of food on the floor, that's because I did that. He has a slow feeder already as it is. But on that mat there that we do clean pretty regularly, I just drop some food pellets there on the ground. So it just takes him a little bit longer to eat. He didn't have any major issues at all. He burped quite a bit after he ate for a while, and I didn't want him to be suffering from any heartburn or anything like that from eating too quick. So I just making sure he eats as slow as possible. So yeah, when the food looks like it's dumped all over the floor, don't blame him. That's because of me. Hi, buddy. Oh, good boy. I know I wanted to play with you too, but you gotta go look over there. Molly, you want to know how he has been with storms? Not terribly bad. The only time he really reacted was once when we had all the windows. It was like that day last week where it was like 75 and gorgeous, but it rained at night and it was a huge storm. But we had all the windows open because we're Midwesterners and we're loving it. And then there's a huge crash. So he jolted up for a bit and he barked for a bit, but he didn't really get off the couch. So we just told him that it was okay. We acted calmly. And so he knew that he wasn't in any danger. And that was really key and important because those first reactions to things are what he's going to do for the rest of his life. Yeah, boy. Whoa! Dolphin show. Dolphin show. This guy loves to play. Jillian, you want to know how old he is? Let me look at my calendar. Oh man, this is really sad. So it's the 17th. He was born on the 30th, so he's about 5.5 months old now. So he'll be a half year old on April 30th. Can you believe that? Can you believe that you're almost half a year old? Think of all the life you've lived. I know. I didn't really expect to be in this vlog a lot, buddy. So I appreciate that. Had a kid. Good work. Nice. Well, while he's up, let's see if we can do a little training session. I'm back over here by the computer to see where I can stand that you can actually see him. Okay, so there's the chair, there's that. So if I stand a little bit, okay, perfect. I just need to stand in front of the box and we're good to go. Okay, let me grab some treats for him. All right, buddy. Please excuse my hat. I haven't got a haircut in a month and a half. Okay, so Blue, you want to go right here? Thank you, buddy. Good boy. All right, make sure you guys can see okay. Oh, that'd be good. Okay, Blue, right here. So we're just using his basic commands that he already knows. Just trying to hammer those all in before we start learning new things. All right, Blue. Do you want to sit? Good boy, stay. We're going to hold that for a minute. We'll see how long he'll hold it. I'm counting in my head. I'd like to get him to around 10 seconds right now. Nope, that was a good try. All right, sit back down. Where'd you go? Come here. Right here. Good. All right, now sit. Stay. Good. Stay. Free dog. Good job, buddy. That was good. 10 seconds. Good job. And now you're staying. You're going to sit, staying, stay. Good boy. We're going to keep staying. Stay. Good boy. Stay. 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 Good boy. Lay down. That's great. Stay. Good. Stay. He's at 15 seconds, so I'm going to reward him. Stay. Good boy. Good 15 seconds. And then if he keeps staying, that's fine. We'll take it. I mean, if he's at Eagle Fieldhouse doing photos and he chooses to lay down, he chooses to lay down. We'll take it. And then we'll always give him a go dogs. That kid. Good work, buddy. Good job. Do you want to show off a little bit more? A little bit more training here? Okay, let's see. Now, we tried to bump it up a little bit more. So he's staying, and we'll keep telling him to stay. I should be working up to about 30 seconds, stay up to a minute. But he's a bulldog. So I need to keep working on that myself. But his sits are pretty good, as you can tell. He's still pretty dependent on treats, but you get paid when you do your job. So he's doing a job. I feel like it's okay to pay him. So he's just sitting. He's being a really good boy. He's sitting good sits. That's really good sits, buddy. Good job, pal. Okay. You want to do another go dogs? Good boy. Go dogs. Go dogs. Nope. That's laying down. No. Hey, up, up. Up. Ready? We're going to sit up. Good. Go dogs. That's it. Yeah. Ready? Yeah. Go dogs. There you go. One more time. We're going to really hammer that one in. Go dogs. Good job. And now we can go down. Good down. Now stay. Good downs. Good down. Stay. Good boy. Stay. Good. Stay. I'm going to walk away, and we'll see if he'll stay. Stay. Good stays. You're doing great, buddy. Stay. Good stays. That's so good, buddy. Stay. Good stay. Good stay. Stay. Good stay. Free dog. Good job, buddy. So this is really interesting that he's laying down here. Blue 2 did this quite a bit when I was a fan watching him. Trip would never, ever do this. But in the Wildman room, which is one of our, or not the Wildman room, the West Gym, which is one of our hospitality rooms at Hinkle Fieldhouse during basketball games, Blue would work for a while. He would sit and take photos, but then all of a sudden he would just lay down. Just wanted to lay down for his picture. So a little different, and we're not mad at that. He's staying still. He's being a good boy. He's not getting into people's food. He's being a good boy laying down in the middle of the West Gym. We'll take it. And so I'm going to give him some more treats. He's being a really good boy. He's listening really well. And this is impressive that he was in super play mode, and now he's being very obedient. He was able to flip that switch really quickly when we went into training mode. How about we show him another fun trick, huh? Do you want to stand? I haven't really taught him to stand yet, so we just kind of pick him up. Okay, good boy. That's great. Go dogs. Fantastic. Do you want to spin? Yeah, great spin. Do you want to spin? Spin. So his actual command for spin that we started with is this. Spin. And so it's very obvious there. So that was good. But I want to try to get away from doing as much obvious on my part to him. So I hopefully can just soon go spin, and he does it. So let's see. We'll see how close we can get it. Spin. Oh, close, buddy. Come here. Come. Good boy. Spin. Good. Spin. So a little less movement every time, just so we get the gist. Some other big training things we need to keep doing that he is doing remarkable with are leave-its. And so he knows this game too well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a treat on the floor, and I will say leave it, and then he will look up at me and get eye contact. So he knows that he's not allowed to have that treat. The key here is I give him another treat, but I don't give him the treat that was on the ground. When you give him a treat that was on the ground, you're teaching him that leave it means if I wait long enough, I will get that treat eventually. Our friends at Bar Tutor taught me that one. So put another treat on the ground. He really wants it. You want the treat? Leave it. He looks up to me. He's looking at the treat, not me. Now we go. So waited. Good boy. All I waited for him to give me eye contact. Not to look at my handful of treats, but to give me eye contact. So he checks in with me when I say leave it. Good boy. All right, he's one in the bed. Leave it. Leave it. Oh, we lost him. All right, that happens. All right, put one on the bed. Leave it. Nope. Leave it. You want to get in front of it. If you were in an emergency situation where there is something he didn't want, you would get in front of it as well. Leave it. Look at me. Okay. Good. That was better. That's when you get the treats, not when they're on the ground. Leave it. Not the treats. Look at me. Not the treats. There are your eyes. Thank you. I like looking at your eyes. And I picked up this treat because he doesn't get that treat. He doesn't get it. That's a good job. Do you want to teach him something else, Blue? So this is drop it. Drop it's a good one. And it's very easy to train. Drop it's your very emergency situation. He has something that you don't want him to have. Drop it's huge. Let's say, forbid he got some chocolate or something crazy. We want drop it to mean he just drops whatever he has and starts looking on the floor. We want him to look on the floor because this is how we train drop it. Drop it. Now there's treats on the ground. So whenever we say drop it, we want him to think that there are treats on the ground. So he drops whatever he has and he goes for what's on the ground. So that's why it's an emergency situation. Good boy. And the treats were just, I keep saying treats. But right now, since I'm giving him quite a bit, this is just his food. We'll cut back a little on dinner because we don't want him to get overweight. Bulldogs can be overweight so quickly. So we just want him to be able to still feel rewarded without getting overweight. So if we had training treats, which are useful, and we use training treats in high-stakes situations because he likes them a little bit more. It's a little different. So if we're out walking or we're at Hinklefield House, I'll use an actual treat. But just at home for these training exercises, we're just going to use his kibble. Just scoop it right out of his food bowl. Sit. Fantastic job, buddy. Good job. Stay. Look at your ear. Good. How about a go dogs? Add a kids now and down. Good boy. How about a sit? You don't want to go stay. You don't have to stay. Down. Stay. Good. Stay. What a good boy you are. Let's hold it. Stay. Great job. So good. There's some tweaks for you. So when we're talking about how his training is a little different now, two funny things really I'm doing because there's no other way to do it. When we go on walks now, when I'm walking with him on leash, I'll look at him and I say, ready to run? And then I just start running. And so that's training me for next basketball season. When they say, head coach of your Bulldogs, Val Jordan, let's hear it for the Butler Bulldogs, I can look at him during the game and say, ready to run. And he knows, oh, that's what means we're about to go for a quick run now. And so I'm running about the length of the basketball court already with him just to get him trained up with, hey, we could be walking, and all of a sudden we go for a quick jog. And he loves it. He loses his mind. He gets rabbit runs. He's a really good runner. He's got these really long legs. We don't push it. We want to make sure he doesn't hurt himself or get too worn out. But every once in a while we'll do that on a run to get him ready. And like I said, he loves his food. He absolutely loves his food. So much so that when he wakes up in the morning, my alarm goes off. I wake up with him, get him out of bed. He goes outside to go potty, and then he gets his food. So he knows the second when he hears his alarm, it's game time for him. You can't have those. Sorry. So much so that I have to turn off the alarm as quick as possible because he just goes nuts. He doesn't bark, which is awesome. He just jolts up and just starts doing circles. So I changed my alarm ringtone to the Butler War song so that he knows that when the Butler War song is playing, good things happen. So we'll keep doing that and play the war song more for him. And he does recognize it. He does. If you even start singing the war song, he gets excited. Hey, you can't have too much. You already had a big breakfast. And you got a lot of foods. But you showed off so good and you did a good job with your training. Proud of you. Good boy. Uncle Trip will be so proud. All right, I'm going to head back to the screen for a minute and see if you guys have any more questions. You did so good. All right, back on screen here. He has been able to socialize with other dogs, but not during the current situations. Just because when other dogs, there's other people. So we can't really do too much, unfortunately. The good news is he loves dogs, he loves people, and he loves dogs with all of his heart. He just goes nuts with them. And so the only issue is he kind of pulls at the leash when he sees other dogs or people, but not in a really menacing or growly way. It's just, I need to go see them right now. What do you not understand? And so that proves a little difficult on walks. We did take him last week, if you saw on his Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. I had to drop some mail off at campus, some sticker giveaways. And so we went to see Uncle Trip and the Colt Mark family through the window and say hi to him, catch up through a window, safe distance. And Blue was really upset that we couldn't see Trip. And I was too, because I missed that guy. But before we got locked down, he did do quite a bit of dog socialization. At Bark Tutor, he saw hundreds of dogs there every day for those 3 weeks he was in his training classes. He saw Trip on a very regular basis. He actually stayed a week with Trip while I was at a wedding in San Diego. So he's got quite the bit of dog experience already. He loves dogs. So we are all set there. And the only thing he loves more than dogs is, well, food. That's just, another thing. But humans, he loves attention. So he gets wiggles all the time when he sees people, loves to get pets, loves to hang out with them, loves it. Jillian, he does give kisses. He's really good about how he plays with us. If you've owned a bulldog or met a bulldog, they can get kind of jawy when they play. They'll open their mouth type of thing, and kind of play bite, if you know kind of what I'm going at here. So he does do that, but he never clamps down. And whenever he gets too close to our like hands or face, when he's jawing, usually he's just like jawing at the ear when we're petting him. But if he turns around and all of a sudden his mouth is close to my body at all, he just turns into kisses. So he just starts licking me instead. So he's really good with the way he plays that way. So that's great. So he always will also give kisses after I eat, which is really interesting to think about. He just kind of goes for that way. So feel free to drop any more questions now that it's a little bit later. Thank you all for tuning in so much. We have another about 20 minutes here before he gets to get ready for some Butler bound visits, online virtual Butler bound visits. But tonight, 6 p.m., we have game night at Blues. So we will be hosting game night here on his Instagram Live. So be sure to head over to Instagram, follow him on Instagram for game night at Blues. We're playing 2 games today. We'll play a round of Hangman, which we did last week, and it was a rousing success. Had a lot of fun playing Hangman, Butler themed, of course. We'll bring you on the live to guess a letter. Whoever guesses the prize wins bingo. And whenever you win something around here, it usually means you're getting stickers. So we have some new stickers from Sticker Mule that we will be giving out tonight. So shout out to Sticker Mule for being able to ship us stickers during this time. We will be also playing bingo. So bingo will be remarkable. Thank you to my remarkable brother-in-law, Eric Day, for that suggestion for bingo. I just put some treats in that bone, so he's going to go nuts over that. Bingo. So what I have for you, if you go to Blue's Instagram bio and click on the link, you can download your own bingo board. And we're not playing bingo, we're playing Blue 4. So the columns will be Blue 4. You can number each column any number from 1 to 20. So you'll have your B from 1 to 20, your L from 1 to 20, your U from 1 to 20. And I'll be calling people out, or calling the numbers out to play bingo, Blue Bingo. And I'll be giving prizes away for bingos. I'll be giving prizes away for most creative bingo markers. Maybe you decorate your bingo board. I might give a prize out for that. I like giving out prizes. It's fun. So be sure to watch that live at 6 p.m. tonight on Instagram. Blue will be going live for maybe half hour. We'll see how long the games take. But Hangman and bingo tonight. Looking forward to it. It was so much fun last time if you hung out with us. Bingo was a big hit. And we put that together last minute. Hi, buddy. You are going to town on that bone. It's about 15 minutes before Blue needs to get stretched up and limbered and get his jersey on for his Butler bound. Feel free to drop any questions. Nice, buddy. You look great. Feel free to drop any questions on the comments there that you might have about Blue or his training or his relationship with Tripp. My thoughts on the next Butler basketball season, anything like that. Otherwise, we'll just let Blue be Blue. Hi, Molly. How we select the Butler bound virtual visits. It's very random and very different almost every time. So when we're going on a trip to, let's say, Milwaukee, we obviously visit the pocket of students in Milwaukee. So it's a smaller number to choose from, and we find students that are close together or basically pretty random. And same now for these virtual visits. It's pretty randomly selected. And we really rely on our admissions counselors for that. Ava has a couple questions that are remarkable questions. Who is Blue's favorite basketball player? Golly, that's tough. He loved them all. They actually all embraced him pretty quickly. We had that photo shoot the second day he was on campus, and they loved Blue, and he loved them. So that was really cute. Derek Smits, who is graduated now, he has quite a few dogs at home. And so he was really good with Blue and handled him really well. That was fun. He also loved both Bryces, especially Bryce Golden. He was having a lot of fun with Blue, so he loves him. What's interesting is Tripp, and now it seems like maybe Blue, they kind of gravitate towards the centers or the forwards, the big guys, probably because they think they are big guys themselves. He also loved Coach. Loves Coach. What's Blue's favorite kind of music? Anything the Butler band puts out, really, he loves. That and alt rock. Maybe some Disney music. Listen to that Frozen 2 soundtrack. Jillian, he will not get a name like Tripp. He will be Blued. He will be called Blue. Butler Blue the first went by Blue. Butler Blue the second went by Blue. And now Butler Blue the fourth gets to go by Blue again. The only reason that Tripp has a different nickname as Tripp, short for triple, since he's our third, is because he lived with Butler Blue II for 2 years in the same home. So it would have been a little awkward if we had two Blues. That's like calling two of your kids Andrew. So we gave Tripp the special nickname, and now we get to go back to Blue for this guy. And I did not realize I put different treats in that bone usually, and he gets it out in like 2 minutes. But I stuck his food in between the cracks of the paw plexer. Look up the paw plexer if you're looking for puzzle toys for your dog. It's from Bone, and you can put treats in there, and he cannot figure it out, which is great because he needs stuff like this to keep his mind going. Sad thing is he's not going to pick up any of his toys after this. Okay, Carrie asks, how much does Blue weigh? I said this earlier on. I'm not sure. Our scale doesn't have a battery, and we keep forgetting to add them to our click list. for his neuter, which was quite a few weeks ago now, he was just over 30 pounds. And so if you kind of factor in less activity and maybe a pound a week, he's probably around 34, 35 pounds. He is getting harder to carry, which is hard for me because I still try to carry him around like a baby. Um, but he is just blossoming. He is getting quite bigger. Sorry about this. Hold on. We had a fun little news hit coming through on the Twitter that you can check out in 10 minutes, which will be fun. Zoom with these dogs was fantastic, and we did it again. So check that out in a minute. So he is probably about 34, 35 pounds. And does he prefer to sleep on his back or his tummy? He is definitely a tummy guy. He always does that. I don't think the back sleeping will come until he gets a little bigger. There's a lot of things that changes when these dogs get bigger, and that can include their thoughts about the cold weather, cold floors, and how they sleep. And so he for sure gets sleeps on his belly for now. He maybe will go to sleep on his back for a minute, but he still can't really breathe that well when he does that. So we don't put him into that position. We don't make him sleep on his back. He only does it when he wants to do it. And then in terms of the cold, I see Ava ask if Blue liked the snow. Blue hates the cold. He absolutely despises anything cold or damp or anything chilly at all. He doesn't like to walk in the cold. He doesn't like to step on cold floors. He won't do his down trick on cold. He will only do it when it's warm or on carpet. So he's pretty particular with his temperature. So snow was super interesting to him because I could see his gears turning that he wanted to fight the urge to play with it because it looked like fun, but then he took a step in it and it was cold. So he was pretty confused with all that happening. So I think he's curious about snow. The day I was potty training it, the day I brought him home, it did snow. So that was super interesting. I think training a puppy to go to the bathroom in the snow, after that, you can do just about anything. Does Blue have a favorite spot on campus? It's a really good question. It was really hard for us to maneuver campus after he was debuted. He would get mobbed pretty quickly, and usually we're running late. We just run late quite a bit. And so we had to be quick in our maneuvering. He loves Hinkle. He just trots around the place like he owns it. He loved the floor. There's that cute picture. If you scroll all the way back through his Instagram of him sleeping center court after he did the photo shoot with the men's basketball team, that's my favorite picture of just Blue. I have my own favorite pictures where of me holding him, but there's a picture of him from Zach Bollinger Photography, who you should check him out, ZBJ Photography on Twitter and Instagram. He is just a remarkable sports photographer, but he fell asleep right dab middle of center court after he met the basketball team for the first time. It is the cutest picture of all time, and I really need to get it blown up. I have a lot of his art around here already. I have pictures of Blue from Jingo De La Rosa, who is our illustrator that he drew for me. Very generous people printed off pictures of Blue for me, and our apartment has just turned into basically a Blue shrine. Hi, pal. That's a pin. You can't eat the pin. Did you get all the treats out of that thing? You licked your bed pretty good. Gonna have to watch that. You want to do it again? Hey, you still got so many. Is it too hard? Here, I'll push them a little bit out. There, you can get me. There. Okay, now try. Try again. There you go. I got him. There wasn't a puzzle that that could really stump him yet. I got him. Good boy. So we got about 5 minutes left. This will be my my annual or my every 5 minutes where I I remind you about the different things we got going on with Blue this weekend. So the really only thing we have cooking this weekend, as he now is chewing on his bone on the carpet. Let me switch this out for the last 5 minutes because you want to see the dog, not the bed he just licked. There he is. There's our our coffee table that moves to the side so I can make our living room my office. And his duck. At 5 p.m. tonight, or 6 p.m. tonight, we will be going live on Instagram for game night. It'll be a really good time. We are playing bingo and we are playing hangman. So be sure to head to butlerblue.com, virtual campus kit there on the side to download your official Blue bingo board, or head to the Instagram page for the bio to download the link, download the bingo board there so you can play along with us for bingo. There'll be lots of prizes given away, lots of sticker prizes to give out for best board, coloring, best markers, best bingos. If you win bingo, you get prizes. If you win hangman, you get prizes. I just like to give out prizes, and I have stickers and I have envelopes. We'll give them out. So be sure you're there 6 p.m. Invite your whole family. It's a good time to pass the time on Friday. My family's been looking forward to it all week. We love playing games, and so we love playing games with all of you guys. It's a lot more fun to do it with other people for sure. Where are you going? Hi. He wants to cuddle. I feel bad. 3 more minutes, and then you can sit on my lap. So I'm sitting here. If you get a little taste of this, this is our living room. Welcome. There's his bed in front of our TV. There's our usual coffee table. And then I have brought 2 end tables from our guest bedroom, put them together to create my desk. And so I'm sitting on the couch, as no one does during COVID-19 era, working. And he just usually sits on my couch, and it is the best thing ever. And I think he's going to have a little bit of separation anxiety when he has to sleep on his bed at work and not on my lap while we're working. So we'll work through that later. So about 3 minutes until we got to hop off here, guys. We really loved hanging out with you guys again. Really look forward to Fridays with puppy hours and game night. So thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's nice to talk to people. Well, to a screen and think people are listening. So be sure to hang out with us again. Be sure to be following him on all of his social media. We're going to be trying some new stuff again next week. We're all about trying new things. So Blue does have a TikTok account. It is the Butler Blue on TikTok. And he thinks he's pretty funny. So be sure to check out there. And we have learned that TikTok does have TikTok has a live function. So Blue will be going live on TikTok at some point in the next few weeks. So be on the lookout for that. Hey, Blue, please don't eat the cord. Come get your bone. So yes, the Butler Blue on TikTok. He is posting very different content there that you cannot find on any other of his social medias. His other social medias, as I mentioned, are Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So that is all the Butler Blue. And then you have already found him here on YouTube at Butler Blue. So he shares this page with Uncle Trip. Here is where we will be posting all our puppy hours as well as our Butler Blue vlogs. So last week we posted Butler Blue shows you hidden gyms around Butler University's campus. So there's a new video there from last week where Trip and Uncle Michael went to really just around campus to show you some things about Butler's campus you might not know about. Hidden statues or hidden walkways, cool things that you may not have known. So be sure to check that one out. We have a new vlog from Blue coming here possibly today. And there's just a whole bunch of back content on this YouTube page that you might not have seen before. Even game day vlogs for football and basketball, bookstore vlogs, all sorts of different things that you might want to check out on this YouTube channel. Speaking of Trip, make sure you're following him at ButlerBlue3 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And then, like I said, we share this YouTube page with both dogs. But we really loved hanging out with you guys. Thank you for asking your questions. We'll see you tonight at 6 p.m. for game night. And be sure to hang out. And if you have any suggestions for other games we should play in the future, we're doing bingo and hangman tonight. You can drop those in the comments now for other games. We want to make sure we can play them with other people and on Instagram Live. So thank you so much for hanging out. We had a lot of great time. Enjoy your weekend. The Roomba just turned on, so Blue just lost his mind. Thank you so much and have a great day. But as always, go Dogs!